it all. Here's the question everyone's asking. Is Meghan's new Netflix series just another desperate grab for attention? Or is she finally saying what millions of mothers have been too scared to say out loud? Nick Ferrari says hypocritical. I say nonsense. Meghan isn't playing for clout, she's opening her heart. She's showing us what motherhood really looks like when the cameras are off, when the pressure is crushing, and when no mother should ever have to apologize for putting her kids first. And you know what? That's why Britain's rattled. Meghan dares to be real. And when a woman, especially a woman like Meghan, speaks her truth, the establishment doesn't know what to do. So today we're breaking it all down. Why Nick Ferrari got it completely wrong, why Sonia Sodha deserves credit for cutting through the noise, and why Meghan's honesty matters more now than ever. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Two voices capture the nation's divide, Nick Ferrari and Sonia Sodha, each representing a distinct perspective in the ongoing debate over Meghan Markle and the scrutiny she faces. Ferrari, ever the skeptic and a familiar voice on the airwaves, sees Meghan's openness as clouded by what they see as hypocrisy, and who feel that the rules should apply equally to everyone, especially those in the public eye. In contrast, Sonia Sodha urges us to look deeper, beyond the headlines and the noise. She sees a woman facing immense public pressure, relentless media attention, and the universal challenges of motherhood, struggles that are often overlooked or dismissed. Sodha argues that Meghan's willingness to show vulnerability is a strength, not a ploy, and that sharing her struggles can help others feel less alone. The clash between Ferrari and Sodha is more than a simple disagreement. It's a collision of two worldviews, each with its own values and priorities. One side is suspicious, protective of tradition, and wary of those who challenge established norms or break the rules. The other leads with empathy, recognizing that sharing one's story can inspire understanding and help others find their voice. Sodha's perspective champions understanding before judgment, a quality we need more of in today's divided world, where quick opinions often overshadow compassion. Ultimately, the debate is about how we choose to see and hear each other, and whether we can move beyond our biases to truly listen. Let's set aside the noise, the endless headlines, the speculation, and the constant public scrutiny that surrounds Meghan Markle. Instead, let's focus on Meghan's act itself and what it truly means for mothers everywhere. In her series, Meghan speaks openly and vulnerably about the realities of motherhood, sleepless nights, anxiety, and the overwhelming responsibility that comes with caring for a new life. She doesn't shy away from the exhaustion or the emotional toll. She confesses to losing a part of herself while nurturing new life, a truth many parents know but rarely voice. The sense of identity shifting, the feeling of being stretched thin, is something countless mothers experience in silence. Sharing these deeply personal struggles on a global stage takes immense courage and vulnerability. It's far easier to present a flawless image to the world, to hide the messiness behind closed doors. But Meghan chose honesty, fully aware that criticism and judgment would inevitably follow. Her openness challenges the damaging expectation that mothers must be perfect, always composed, and never struggling. Society pressures mothers to be endlessly patient and fulfilled, making any admission of struggle feel like failure. This silence isolates women, making them feel as if they're the only ones who can't keep up. By speaking out, Meghan sends a powerful message to other mothers. You are not alone, your feelings are valid, and your struggles are real. Her story opens the door for others to share their truth, breaking the cycle of silence and shame. It normalizes the messy, complex emotions of parenthood, reminding us that imperfection is part of the journey. This conversation is long overdue, and Meghan's courage is helping to start it, encouraging more honest dialogue about what mothers truly experience. Her story is an act of solidarity, a reminder that together mothers can support one another and change the narrative for future generations. Critics often dismiss Meghan's openness as attention-seeking, a tactic used to silence women. When men share their struggles, they're praised for bravery. When women do, especially women of colour, they're met with suspicion. This double standard delegitimizes women's experiences and teaches them their stories matter less. Dismissing Meghan's testimony isn't just about her, it's part of a larger pattern that silences women. Seeking attention isn't always negative. Sometimes it's necessary to bring about change. The suffragettes and civil rights campaigners sought attention for their causes. Perhaps Meghan seeks attention not for herself, but for mothers who suffer in silence. Her story highlights the need for a more compassionate public discourse. We must ask, are we listening or are we shutting down important conversations? The way we respond matters for every woman watching. The pressure on mothers is immense, yet often carried in silence. Society expects mothers to handle everything with grace, never admitting to struggle. This silence can lead to isolation, anxiety, and depression. Many women fear judgment if they ask for help, so they hide their struggles. When public figures like Meghan speak out, they break this code of silence. Her honesty gives other mothers permission to acknowledge their own challenges. Hearing someone else express doubt and exhaustion can be a lifeline. We must move beyond the idea that a good mother is a silent one. A good mother is honest, and a supportive society listens without judgment. The conversation Meghan has started is vital for the well-being of families and communities. The reaction to Meghan's series reveals powerful double standards. Society is more comfortable with male vulnerability than female. Men are seen as authentic, women as performative. For women of colour, speaking out is even riskier. They're often stereotyped and dismissed. Meghan, as a biracial woman in the royal family, faces unique scrutiny. Ignoring the racial dimension of criticism is to ignore reality. The charge of attention-seeking carries extra weight when aimed at women of colour. Recognizing these double standards isn't making excuses, it's seeking honesty. The freedom to be vulnerable is not equally granted to all. We must ask, would the reaction be the same if Meghan were a white man or woman? The answers reveal uncomfortable truths about our culture. So here's the bottom line. Nick Ferrari got it wrong. He reduced Meghan's truth to noise, when in reality it's a story so many women need to hear. Sonia Sodha, on the other hand, got it right. She understood the weight, the honesty, the necessity of Meghan's openness. At the end of the day, Meghan isn't asking for applause, she's asking for understanding. And if Nick can't see that, maybe it's because he's never had to juggle the impossible demands that mothers face daily. Thanks for tuning in to Meghan and Harry Tales. If you're tired of the same old spin and want a space where Meghan and Harry's voices are valued, make sure you subscribe, like and share. Until next time, stay real, stay kind, and never apologize for speaking your truth.